Do you know why Chinese companies are willing to lose 1.2 billion US dollars to help Saudi Arabia build the first desert high-speed railway? Mecca, this ancient city in Saudi Arabia, is not only a holy place in the hearts of Muslims around the world, but also an important pillar of the country's economy. Every year, millions of believers from all over the world flock here to make a spiritual pilgrimage. However, Mecca's transportation facilities are not perfect, and there is only one main highway for pilgrims to use, which leads to serious traffic congestion and safety hazards. In order to alleviate traffic pressure, Saudi Arabia decided to invest 16 billion US dollars to build the world's fastest desert railway, which is the Haramain High-Speed Railway. But building a railway in the desert is no easy task. Frequent sandstorms and extreme high-temperature conditions make construction even more difficult. Because of these difficult challenges, many European and American partners have withdrawn from project bidding. In the end, China Railway Corporation took over this difficult project. After 9 years of construction, the railway has been officially put into operation. However, due to the complexity of the project and the harsh environment, the Chinese company suffered a loss of 1.2 billion US dollars in the project. This makes us very curious. Why would China be willing to suffer huge losses to help Saudi Arabia build this high-speed railway? How important is this railway to Saudi Arabia now? The Haramain High-Speed Railway is not only an engineering marvel in Saudi Arabia, but also a symbol of the integration of culture and modern technology. The total investment in this 450-kilometer railway exceeds 16 billion US dollars. This railway runs through deserts and oases, connecting the two holiest cities of Islam, Mecca and Medina. It is designed to reach speeds of 360 kilometers per hour, making it one of the fastest high-speed railways in the world. Since the start of construction in 2009, the Haramain High-Speed Railway finally ushered in its first operation in 2018 after 8 years of careful construction. Since the Haramain High-Speed Railway was put into use, the travel time for passengers from Mecca to Medina has been shortened from 4 hours to 2 hours. The journey from Jeddah to Mecca was shortened from several hours to half an hour. According to statistics, the annual passenger volume of this high-speed railway has now exceeded 35 million, creating more than billions of dollars in economic benefits for Saudi Arabia every year. The railway is expected to carry 135 million people by 2042. Although the Haramain High-Speed Railway now shuttles between Mecca and Medina, bringing huge economic benefits to Saudi Arabia, what you may not know is that during the construction of this high-speed railway, the Chinese construction team encountered countless challenges and difficulties. When we think of the desert, we often think of its mysterious and dangerous side. The Arabian desert that the Haramain High-Speed Railway crosses is filled with wind and sand, which is a great test for building materials. Ordinary materials cannot last in such an environment. Faced with this challenge, China's construction team did not shrink back. They know that they must find materials that can resist sand erosion and high temperatures to ensure the safe and stable operation of high-speed rail. Therefore, after conducting more than 3,000 experiments and hundreds of screenings, a special alloy material finally stood out. This material is not only highly resistant to corrosion, but also maintains stable performance at extremely high temperatures. After solving the material problem, new challenges followed. The sand in the Arabian desert is very soft, and the dunes can move when the wind blows. This poses a huge threat to the stability of high-speed rail lines. But the Chinese team was not intimidated by these difficulties. They proposed an innovative solution that included an early warning system and flat sand fixation technology. The early warning system can monitor wind strength and wind direction in the desert in real time. Once excessive wind strength is detected, the system will immediately issue an alarm to remind construction workers to take emergency measures. Flat sand fixation technology fixes loose sand grains by laying a special sand fixation material on the surface of the dune to prevent them from being blown away by the wind. The successful application of these two technologies not only ensures the stability and safety of high-speed rail lines, but also provides valuable experience for railway construction in desert areas around the world. But the challenges of building a railway in the desert don't end there. It is understood that the temperature in the Arabian desert can reach a maximum of 55 degrees Celsius. Working in this extreme environment poses a huge test to the physical health of workers. To ensure the health and safety of workers, the Chinese team implemented a shift system, avoiding the high temperatures during the day and working overtime during the cooler nights. At the same time, in order to speed up the progress of the project, China is recruiting up to 1,600 workers on a large scale every day. This strategy, while effective, poses greater economic challenges. Saudi workers' wages are half higher than Chinese workers, causing labor costs to surge by 30%. In the end, in order to complete the construction of the Haramain High-Speed Railway, China also lost $1.2 billion on this project. So, why is China willing to help Saudi Arabia even though it knows how difficult it is to build this railway? Although China's high-speed rail has made great achievements at that time, it still has relatively little experience in building high-speed rail in extreme environments such as deserts. Through the construction of the Haramain High-Speed Railway, the Chinese team was able to deeply explore and study high-speed railway construction technology in the desert environment and accumulated valuable experience for future projects. In addition, we also need to pay attention to the international community's recognition of China's high-speed rail technology. In 2009, although China's railway construction has made significant progress, many countries still have limited trust in China's high-speed rail technology. Therefore, the success of the Haramain High-Speed Railway will make China's high-speed rail technology shine internationally and win the respect and trust of more countries. On the other hand, when signing the Haramain High-Speed Railway Cooperation Agreement, the Saudi government handed over the 5-year operation rights of the Haramain High-Speed Railway to China. Based on the Haramain High-Speed Railway's annual passenger volume of 15 million, China can earn up to $1 billion in revenue every year. This means that within 5 years of operation, China can obtain at least $5 billion in revenue. It is worth mentioning that the success of the project is not only a technical victory, but also wins the deep friendship of Saudi Arabia. In the following days, Saudi Arabia handed over the major project of Jizan Economic City to China, with a total project price of $25 billion. At the same time, Saudi Arabia also signed an oil purchase agreement worth $10 billion with China. The achievement of these cooperations has undoubtedly further strengthened the friendly relations between China and Saudi Arabia and laid a solid foundation for future cooperation between the two countries.